Hi, I'm Agnes Uheretsky, the Executive Director of the Work-Life Hub. On our blog in early December, we published an article, a blog article about dads, about fathers taking their parental leave at the workplace, which generated a lot of interaction and a lot of questions. So we thought that in a couple of minutes we would give you the gist of this blog article so you know what this issue is about. Everywhere in the world where fathers can benefit from parental leave, which is an extended period of leave, a couple of weeks or a couple of months following the birth of their child, even up to the age of 8 or 12 of the child, there is a glass ceiling for fathers taking that leave. It's only just about a third of fathers that could take that leave who actually do it. We at the Work-Life Hub and other institutions and researchers are very interested to figuring out why, and also helping organizations and helping fathers and parents to take this leave that they have a right to. So here in a couple of points, just wanted to show you what is the issue. So there are three main barriers of fathers actually taking that leave off work when they have a child. The first one is a general idea of stigmatization. And why I'm saying a general idea of stigmatization and not necessarily stigmatization, it's because men may have, and some studies, recent studies also have confirmed that men may believe that others are going to judge them if they ask for time off from work. Maybe it's not even true, but they believe if they request a prolonged period of 1 month or 2 months or even 6 months off work, they will be judged by their colleagues, by their superiors, and be deemed not motivated enough or not driven enough for the organization. So stigmatization is one. The second one is productivity. Employers are struggling with the idea of letting men take extended times of leave because they believe that it's going to harm productivity, contracts are going to be lost. How do they distribute this work among other colleagues? This is the second fear of how we're going to bridge this period. And the third, of course, is not negligible, and this is a financial issue, which is the loss of income to families if fathers, who is perhaps even the higher earner in the family, takes time off leave. So these are the three main barriers that are there which really impede fathers taking the leave that they can take. And so what three solutions we propose? One of them is very important, and that is role modeling. It's important for senior leadership to model to the entire workforce that you can bring your whole selves to work, you can be a parent and a really productive and engaged worker at the same time. So modeling leaving earlier from time to time to pick up your children, or dedicating some time also to non-work related issues, that is one of the first and one of the most powerful things senior leaders can do. The second is employee resource groups. This is something that's very widespread in the US, and we see that in terms of diversity, it is making its way into European companies as well. These are groups or internal networks within the organization or between a couple of organizations, which groups together employees around a similar interest or a similar characteristic and really empowers employees to share. We've seen this in many organizations now, where employees, fathers and men can come together and share their concerns, openly discuss perhaps their fears about parenthood, their fears about leaving the workforce, stepping out of their jobs for a couple of months or a couple of weeks. So these resource groups can be a great help and support for male employees. And the third one is about leave and return programs. We really encourage HR and people managers to reach out to their workforce and really plan and discuss with them how they're going to manage the leave and how they're going to manage the return. What is the appropriate level of communication and keeping in touch while the employee is on leave, and how they're going to ease him back into the workforce after the extended leave. This transitioning from worker employee to parent at home and then transitioning back to full-time worker are very key moments where employees and also the organization needs a lot of support and a lot of communication. So this was just a couple of minutes about one of the topics that we feel very passionate about in the big bag of work-life integration. For this blog and other content like this, go to worklifehub.com. You can also sign up to our newsletter, and we're looking forward to receiving any comments or any questions from you.